Newbies. Hello.
Hello and welcome back.
Yes. Hi, everyone.
What
Yes,
a day, Yasu.
yes. So, Kitti, are you excited with next topic?
Tonight's topic.
Hmm,
I, I
interesting.
I actually don't know if I feel excited or I'm not because we
Hmm?
are talking about how to let go of our estate, right? Our real estates, our assets to others. So you tell me, Sue, should I be excited?
Uh, well, I guess we shall be excited because this will be a blessing and we shall feel appreciated if we are leaving our legacy to our loved one, right?
Which, well, it's true, right? Uh, Sometimes it just feels good to hold on a little bit longer. But I know, right? It is essential and it is important for us to have a plan, right? As the saying goes, not having a plan is equivalent to it's as if like we're planning to fail. So I get that, right? It's just like, oh.
Okay. To make you feel better, right? Have you ever thought that you can actually use this knowledge to support others or elderly, as this will really remove lots of red tape and save a lot of time? Also, imagine you are the beneficiary.
Well, maybe you are right. But here's the thing, I also know that Weatlh is getting more and more attention, especially nowadays, right? Especially since the pandemic. And honest truth for you,
Mhm.
I don't quite understand the full spectrum of a will and estate planning, right? And this just got me to imagine that maybe there are people out there just like me who are not clear about what exactly is estate planning, right? What exactly is a will and why is it important? Right? Why is it important? See why?
Yeah. This is important because this pandemic actually triggered many into looking at their financial planning more seriously. A part of the emergency funds we talked previously, right? Another hot topic is the estate planning, which is involving the will. So a
Well,
lot. Mhm.
so here's the thing, right? We build asset,
Mm-hmm.
we put in the view, right?
Yes.
Then we continue building asset, then we put in the will. Is that how it works?
this one, this one, I think we have to ask the expert to like later because it sounds tiring, right? You bought a house, you update the view. You buy one share, you update the view. You marry one more wife, sorry, only one wife. Okay.
Oh, now I know. You want to have another wife, you? so, so okay,
Off topic.
right? With all the movement, when would be a good time for us to actually do our estate planning and have a will? Aren't I too young to do my will?
So have you ever thought that estate planning could be as early as when you start to plan for your wealth? You may decide what legacy to leave behind. So put into your plan on what you want to build.
As early as when I start building my wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Then am I too late now?
No, you're still young. You're still young. Who knows you live until 130? A long time to build.
Which is true, which is true. Right? Then talking about the revising yearly. right? If we have assets and keep building it, it feels very nice to add in, right? But what happens then if we lose some of our assets or maybe sell off some of our assets?
Yeah, I think there's always happens, right? So that's why we have an industry expert to answer all these questions for us tonight.
Which is true. So, you know what? I hope that I'm not the only one. I hope that there are people out there that is also as unclear or confused as I am. So if you are exactly like me, feel free to just ask questions, right? Anything at all about estate planning, about preparing a, excuse me, today my mouth just got tongue-tied, I'm sorry. Right? Any question at all about estate planning or preparing your own will, or not your own will, preparing your will. Right? Simply just type it in the comment segment, whether you're Facebook or on YouTube. Sue and I have got you, okay? We can see you. So just feel free to ask and we give priority to you. We will do our very, very best to squeeze as much as possible from our expert tonight.
I think this one can be our official gesture. Squeeze.
Squeeze.
Squeeze our guests.
I think so too. Anyways, Sue, who do we have on tonight?
Okay, tonight we have Ervin Ling, a will and trust specialist from Rockville, who was on their Wall of Fame in 2018 for his comprehensive will writing with family trust creations. He's also a true believer of start with the end in mind. And in his 6 years of being a Rockville consultant, he has helped many families in completing their estate and business succession plan. I think he's in a good position to answer most of our questions.
Yeah, I think so too. You know what, Sue? I think he can be my very good friend. I am also a big believer about beginning the end in mind. It's just that I just realized that his end is further than mine.
No,
Right?
his end is after the normal end.
Yeah, exactly, right? Mine is until like, you know, the wealth that I want to build and what are the things and how am I going to pass it to my family and etc. His is a step further, right? Until next generation, trust, will. Anyways, you, what do you want to ask him tonight? What do you really, really want to ask him tonight?
Oh, that is the normal nature of me, where I'm a very cost-conscious person. There's a high chance I will ask whether I can do it myself or not. I just take a paper and write down whatever lah. Then maybe if cannot, he said cannot. My handwriting is not good. Then maybe I try to ask for a discount lor.
Good one, good one. I love discount. You know what? Yes, you were saying?
Yeah, I said who don't like discount?
Which is true. Let's see if we can also squeeze some discount tonight, huh?
Yeah, maybe good. Squeeze some discount up for our Wowies also.
Okay. You know what? Let's get him out here so that we can start right away.
Okay, let's come out.
Let's welcome Ervin.
Ervin. Hello, Ervin.
Hi, everyone.
Thanks for being here tonight.
Good evening,
How are you?
everyone. Good. Fine. Nice to meet you, Kitti. Sue.
Yeah, thanks for coming again.
Thank you for coming on.
Yes.
Right. So, Ervin,
Hmm.
right? You seems very young to me. Why do you choose to be a will advisor? Isn't this profession kind of like a taboo, especially among the older generation?
Okay. So, yeah, you guessing it right. Because when I wanted to start this career, it's because I want to convince my auntie to write her own will. All right. And the process is not easy because after 6 years, she is still thinking how to write her own will. It's still in progress, not done yet. So this is how I started it, and I think along the tenure, I can help a lot of elderly, even auntie. I think the oldest is 87 years old. So after she planned the will, and she's very happy, can travel everywhere. No more. I mean, pantang or scared anything. No more pantang. Last time very pantang, now no more.
So it sounds like it's never too late to start.
True. Correct.
It's never too late to start. Is there anything too young to start? I mean, what is the typical earliest age we can start to think about will?
Okay, normally, when you start to have, let's say you get married, okay, because there's always some situation that you will start to think, what could happen to me, my family, or my loved one, or my father and mother if I'm no longer here. All right. Do you pay some allowance to your family? Do you pay your daddy, mommy? Do they they need your allowance to living? Okay. Or maybe now you own a property. When you're no longer here, have you think of who shall I give the property to? Okay. If you don't do anything, what if frozen for many years? Sorry, the house will become like nobody stay inside there. sorry. Mix up with my dialect language. Yeah. So this is the thing. So I think the earliest or the youngest customer that I have is 24 years old. So she planned this because she want to go to Singapore, and all the account in Malaysia, she may not access to the account because she may, this is the thing that recently she tell me, she don't use Malaysia line anymore, so cannot use the OTP. So how she move the money? So she planned ahead before she go to Singapore and work.
Wow, that's amazing. Right?
Yeah.
Now, you know what? Before anything else, let's distinguish what exactly is a will and what exactly is estate planning so that we are all on the same page.
Okay, so let me start with will. Okay, will is allow you to choose who is the recipient for your movable asset, like property, or immovable asset is property, movable asset is your money in bank account. All right, so will also allow you to nominate a guardian to take care any of the minor child. So at last, this is the most important. Will is the legal document for you to attend to the probate court. If you don't have a will, then you go to another process called progress for the letter of administration. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's say just like our second question is about what is estate planning, right?
Yes.
So when we are here, we own asset. Okay, anything like car, after you pay off your loan, it become your asset. So when we no longer here, we call it estate. All right. So we will inherit the estate from our parents, correct or not? So the whole thing we call it estate planning means how we plan everything that come to us or come to our family member. We plan now before time. That's it.
I think I have one more questions because I noticed in these 2 or 3 years, right? Now I met some of the will planner, as they call will planner. So whatever, they will always talk about will and trust together. Are they the same or they are two different product in nature?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is two different things. Ultimately is for a same goal. Okay. So normally everyone should have a will. Even you have a trust, you must have a will. Okay. So trust is you have a specific purpose. For example, you want to set up a trust in order for your insurance money are using to pay off the housing loan. So you set up an insurance trust. Okay. This is one of the things. This is the trust in different way. We call it insurance trust. So a complete estate planning should combine of a will and trust. So the trust help you to, in order to confirm the money from insurance is not used to other purpose. So you can imagine if the nominee is your wife, So when you no longer here, the wife received 1.5 million cash. What will she do? Will she pay off the house first, or will she go and do other thing?
Shopping.
But I tell you the reality, the reality. When this money come to this lady, the siblings, the family member will say, "Hey, I got a business. I going to invite you become my share partner." This is the reality. So we plan first. We know this could happen because not everyone is well educated.
Understand.
Okay.
Before we
I
go
still
on,
have one
hi
more, but just now I saw Jonathan. Hi, Jonathan. Just now, when you talk about the trust, right, it's a lot is talking about the insurance going into the trust. How about other asset, house, car, cash? Can we just put everything into the trust itself and then tell my wife you only can get 500 per month?
So
Even
bad,
if it's 10 million
500.
inside.
Give your wife 2,000 per month, 500 cannot lah.
Sorry, use wife.
I think she's not watching tonight. It's okay.
All right. So correct. Yeah, you're asking the right question. So in Rockville, we have a trust called Declaration of Trust. You can put anything you think is suitable into this. I give some example. Let's say you're now having a minor child, okay, 6 years old, 7 years old, all right? So if let's say pass away on the age of the child of 9 years old,
Okay.
do you think the house can pass down to him?
No.
No, right?
No.
Okay. How about insurance money? If you put him as a nominee, can he receive the money instantly? Also cannot.
The guardian will take it, right?
Yes. So if insurance money is hold on behalf of the guardian take the money to help to look after the children. But why not we do it in a more secure way? We set up a trust. So this trust will channel the money into this, we call it a trust fund, a family fund. Okay. So this family fund will like a maintenance fees to maintain for the daily living or school fees, medical fees, also insurance payment every month, correct or not? So this will be like a monthly expenses flowing out from the trust fund. We're giving the instruction to trustee company, so the money will be received by the protector who means pass down the money to take care of the elderly or also the minor. This is one of the subject you can pass into it. Is your bank account channel into the trust fund or property to the trust company. So when the child hit 18 years old and above, then we can let the trustee company know. Let the trustee, the instruction giving there, transfer the property to the children name.
Okay.
Isn't it better?
Hi, Brenda.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay. So can we get to choose what and how, when let's say, let me be more specific, what and how, right? Like for example, can I determine what age do I want the property to go to the child or the assets to go to the child, estate, right? Your language, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Estate to go to the child, and is there like a way for me to say specifically? So I say, okay, when they're this age to this age, we only dispense X amount, let's say 2,000 ringgit for expenses and education, and then this age to this age, maybe about 3,000 for higher education. Is that possible?
Yes, definitely. So this is total planning. When you understand and when you ask this question, you roughly know the idea how to plan for family trust planning. All right, so well done. Okay, now I elaborate a little bit extra.
I will ask, in that case, I will ask, just now I was asking based on an assumption, I dump everything to the trust side. Now we have a will and a trust. So in a normal way of preparing a will and trust, right? What is the recommended item to keep inside a will? What is recommend to put inside a trust is trust itself? So it become a bit messy, right?
Okay. So when you are wanted to put things into the will, right? You can put your bank account, your property, your assets, and your investment, your vehicle, if you have a safe deposit box, okay, and also you can give the instruction that who will become guardian for the minor child. Okay, so if let's say this is a special case for if just like you mentioned about second family, right? That really happened. If you wanted to plan something for the second family, please do not put their name into the will, because nobody can have two will, only one will with the latest date. So you put everything to protect them in a trust. This is one of the important point, right?
when anyone hears from now on, everyone so and hear the husband setting up a trust, they will be suspicious already. Why you need a trust?
unless it's like this lah. I am always willing to receive. So if you want to set up an additional trust and put me as a beneficiary, I'll be more than happy. Wait. Can they actually appoint any beneficiary, even not blood related?
Yes, correct. Yes.
Ah.
Yes. So just a little bit of information. Let's say you want to give insurance nominee, right? There is a nominee act in insurance. Let's say, can I give my insurance money to my best friend because I have no trustworthy family member that I wanted to give to? Based on the nomination act, there's only give to direct family like parents, your children, maybe your siblings, but it's not to friends. But if you do by will, you can write down the name. You want to will this subject to anyone. Have no issue for that.
Remember my name, full name, Kitti. Asiu.
Yeah,
for me, after my name.
Put inside the insurance for you, but not EPF.
Let's
you know why
see,
I said no?
For example, you see two of you own a company. You are the share partner. Of course, you want to give the another share to your partner already when you're no longer here. Yeah, this is a typical example. Sendirian berhad.
Okay. Yeah, true. Then, is there anything we are not supposed to put into the will or trust?
Not supposed to put into the will of trust. I don't think so. Just like I mentioned already, you don't put the second family. This is one of the valid point. What else? Maybe you give this an example, explain to you.
I know. I just started thinking, talking about putting everything inside. I was thinking, how about that? Should we put the debt inside the will? Okay, this son, I don't like this son. So my third son's going to take all the debt. My first son going to take all the estate. Can I do that?
Stop, hang on. Before we talk about that, Jonathan, if asset going to give to me, I will PM you, right? If that after this, look at answer. If the debt is going to pass over to me, I will not give you.
All right.
Yeah, sorry. Please continue. This question just now.
So if you want to like put someone into trouble, you give all the property that have huge debts to him. All right. Actually, you are just making a trouble to the executor because executor are going to pay off all the debts before pass down to that person.
Basically, they're going to liquidate the whole and pay off all the debt first.
Yes, because the executor is the first person to receive the will, and he will hire the lawyer to do to get the grant of probate. So all this process, he is the first person, I can say, is the first hand to know all these things. All right. Before you appoint him as executor, better you inform him, I appoint you, then you know what is your duty. So executor have a lot of power. So do not appoint somebody that you find it not trust. I mean, along the journey, you find it is not the right person. I immediately go and change the executor.
Hi, mommy. Thank you for coming in. My mother in.
Oh, wow. Hi, auntie.
How about hi, auntie. Hi, Maji. Normally I call her like this. Then how about the debt? Let's say if the executor found out the total estate is insufficient to pay off the debt, right? Then the remaining, let's say a couple of million, 100,000, who is going to pay it off? Or you going to be write off?
All right. So normally, talk about debts, there is a few types of debts. Some debts with collateral, okay, means like what is it? Sound.
It's the
Oh,
sound
that's
for
the
good.
sound of the game. But
Let me
now mind you
continue
finish
first.
your answer first.
Okay, all right. So if let's say this property is collateral, or this debts is with collateral, housing loan, car loan. Another one is not collateral, like personal loan. Okay, so it's different debts. Okay, so if the debt is not fully paid off, then the residual estate, means the balance, whatever that left behind, will first use to settle the debts first. Okay, first to settle all these collateral properties, housing loans first. So end up, you will see if estate planning like this is a failure. So you're not sufficient fund to pay off the debts, means you are in negative cash flow. That's why a lot of people, they will use insurance policy to become their funding tool. Okay, because someone buy insurance policy no longer here, when they no longer here, they claim the death claim. There's a huge money for you to plan what you wanted to plan. Pay off the loan first, then only give the family member.
What if there's no extra?
No extra.
Even
Means
negative.
Negative. Then
After the executor sold off anything, settle all the collateral loan, whatever, it's still negative 1 million.
then your grant of probate, certain thing can be distributed. Those out of debts one. So with debts one, will still remain as the person who passed away will remain with their name. Okay, so I can share this because I used to work in a bank and I really saw this. They do not have sufficient money, but they have no choice because they really didn't plan it, but they have a will. All right, so how they do? They continue pay the housing loan, continue serve the housing loan until a moment that they have money to pay everything and redeem the property. Then only they do the transfer of name, because grant of probate is already there. It will not expire. It will not expire.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. It means that if let's say the estate is insufficient to pay off, is the beneficiary or the family trigger to transfer the name or take over the asset? It might trigger to be we call leilong or forced sales by the bank, right?
Yeah.
So better they continue to pay off until a stage that they are no longer in the negative, then they can take over the house rather than being sold under market price or going to the loss.
Correct.
Okay, before we go to game, just wanted to get Jonathan's question in first, okay? Very quick one, yeah, Ervin. How would the executor know what to do?
So definitely this is a duty of the person who write the will for you, must tell you what to do. What is the capability of this executor? Why you want to appoint him or her? All right. So I give a little bit of example what executor do. Executor will bring this will to get grant of probate, hire a lawyer to do this thing. First thing, executor will ensure to look after the whole party of beneficiary. Okay, so sometimes we are not human. We say we cannot easily trust people to do this. So some people, they will appoint a company to become their executor. They use a trustee company because the person who run this thing is the lawyer behind the company. They will have a legal team to run this. So they appoint this trustee company, act on behalf as the executor, and that this part will make sure that the trustee company will make sure all your debts is fully covered by insurance. Otherwise, they will not take this responsibility. That's why we say as asset planner or will writer, if you just write a will, simple will, you cannot oversee everything. Therefore, engage an asset planner is better.
Okay. Then, oh, my question just flew out. Jonathan, I got a cheaper way. Don't engage lawyer as the executor, right? Or the executing company as the executor, right? Very simple. Ask your will planner like him to give you all the A, B, C, D, E, step 1, step 2, step 3. Make them work, right? Since you're asking them to write the will.
No problem.
Anyway, it's time for game.
Now you look excited. Before that, we have to look at the tips of the day, right? Hello. Now I'm wondering, this is a game room or your fun room, Kitti? I'm always been.
My
I mean,
no fun room.
you know what happened? I mean, I'm not informed about the game, so I know I have to play with you tonight. So I feel like this is her fun room, you know.
I also don't know about game. I didn't know got game one.
Well, what to do? I like being naughty, cheeky, naughty not in that kind of manner, okay? Just being very mischievous and playful. So game is my thing, ma. Okay, anyway, are you both ready to play today's game?
No.
Huh? I have no choice.
Okay. Siu, you don't have to play. No problem. You just look.
Okay, I will play. Don't worry. The best answer to yes or no question is the no, ma.
No, oh my god. Okay, anyway, today's game is called What is the Emoji Saying?
Emoji.
Oh,
So, as the name of the game has kind of give you the hint, what's gonna happen is in a short while, some emojis will come out here.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be showing you some emojis over here, and your job is very simple. Guess what the emoji is saying? Okay, what the message is. There
You
is
should
no
tell me earlier, no?
alphabets, no letters, no words, just emoji.
Yeah, I said you should tell me earlier so I can call my daughter in.
Yeah. That's not fun because they are very good at it. The fun is you and I not as good. It took me some time preparing for this game because I had to think as well. What is the emoji saying? So while we play along, I think this is going to be a fun game for you. Okay, so are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, always.
Awesome! Let's have the first set of emoji. Take a wild guess. What is this emoji saying? It's a message.
Okay, in the morning, the chick come out from the egg. The owner said, "Oh, bad to that. Today I don't have egg for breakfast."
Very good story, Stu. It goes this direction. This to that.
Oh.
So got left to right or right to left one?
So ask you, what does this say? What is this emoji signifying? Sunny side up, Jonathan. Not exactly. Sunny side up, the sun would have been in front.
Yeah.
Good one, John. Okay, so this emoji usually means what? When you go like that, it means
Happy,
what?
yeah.
Okay,
Say
happy.
Happy.
This?
Baby.
Egg, chick, baby.
Okay. That one is
Sunday.
Sun lah.
Sun.
day. Okay,
Wow.
day.
Day.
So happy what day?
Happy egg day.
Happy chicken day.
So
Happy
this is chicken
birthday.
day.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Whose birthday today?
Now really straight already. Happy birthday.
Aiyo.
Got the idea? So I can put up the next set of emoji.
Sure.
Okay.
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 Our director is gonna put up the next set of emoji. Okay. Now this one I give you a hint. It's not pure English. You got to Englishify some bahasa.
Huh?
So it's a rojak. Hi, Elaine. It's a rojak emoji. Rojak
Aku
like,
coming home.
what is it, Siu?
Aku coming home.
Aku very close. What is this in bahasa?
Ayam, ayam,
Yum,
Ah,
yum, kambing,
kambing, coming home.
rumah.
ya loh, I am coming home.
I am
Ayam
coming
coming
home. I'm coming
Ayam
home.
kam-
I'm coming home.
I'm coming home.
Ah.
I'm coming home.
Ah, you see, I'm younger than you, Ervin, now.
Ayo, I totally cannot get this.
Yes, Jonathan, you are so right. Okay, next
Aiyo.
emoji, please.
I totally cannot guess correct one.
This one is for you, Ervin. This one, I admit, I created.
Oh.
Ah.
Hopefully, you all can get it.
Time
Like,
to plan
time to.
Time to
plan.
write.
Uh-huh.
Time to write sleeping.
No, this
Time
is not
to write
sleeping, is
Note.
what is that called? And then it sounds
Yao.
like
Yawn. Yawn.
Oh.
Oh, time to write your will.
Oh.
Yawn, yawn.
Oh. Luckily, you able to answer it, Ervin.
Aiya. This is too. Okay. Yeah, got one correct.
okay. Next one.
Ooh.
Raining uncle.
Raining correct. Uncle concise to one word.
Oh.
One of my favorite song when I was younger.
Ringing three men. Cannot be.
Think about that song.
No, I don't listen to song.
Raining.
Ringing three men.
Raining 3 men.
No, lah.
Raining, instead of three,
Mm.
just cut off the tree, become what? Just now you say raining three.
Raining man?
Yeah,
Huh?
Raining
exactly.
Man.
It's raining,
Oh, raining man. Jonathan said,
Got this song,
rain keeps falling on your head.
Another good song. Which is true. This can also symbolize that. Rain
No,
keeps
no,
falling on your
That
head.
one you have to move the crowd on top of these three men.
Which is true.
Raining man. All right.
Do we have any more?
Wow.
Wow. One eye, love to.
I love to run fast.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love to run fast. Oh, not correct.
This
I
one
love to.
is my husband's favorite.
Activity.
I like to fart.
Nah.
You see the gas is coming out here.
Exactly that. I love to fight. Not me. Okay.
So correct.
Correct.
Wow.
Aiyo, oh my goodness. Do we have any more or no more? If no more, can just. Oh, no more.
No more.
Yeah.
Okay,
Too
I've been
simple
told.
for a young generation like us.
I love.
You know, this thing just to make me feel younger. Apparently, I'm called older generation on TikTok.
Aiya. Young lah, still young.
Okay, so
Tips of the day again.
winner
winners.
is both of you. Please give me a hand.
Please deliver your prize, Kitti. I think this is the moment you're waiting for the whole night. Ervin, look at the other side. Look at Kitti. Look at Kitti. Oh yes, you just have a kiss. Mouth to mouth.
Yeah, this one is called, right? Do this show just to be able to kiss handsome men.
Aiyo.
I also kiss a beautiful lady last show.
Aiyo. Okay, I give you flying kiss. Mwah.
Oh, okay.
catch it.
Okay, anyway, that's all. We have very short game today. For games, let's look at number 2 and then go back to squeezing Ervin.
Yes.
Welcome back, everyone. So let me have questions from the Wowies yet. If any question, just type in. So before your question come in, I got one question to you. Ervin, just now we were talking about trustee. So we get some company to be our trustee. Can I put some normal person as my trustee for my will? Let's say I just put Kitti Chan as my trustee.
Yes.
Will it be possible?
Yes, can, no problem. Can.
Sure,
What would be the requirement as a trustee?
You sure you want me to be your trustee as you?
You're qualified enough first. Do there any requirement to be a trustee, or I can just simply put anyone?
Actually, can be anyone, can be a lawyer, can be your friend, can be your spouse, can be your elder son. I mean, can be anyone. Okay, and you, because a lot of people they worry the incapability of the individual, because you set the first choice of your trust, the executor. Let's say your question is come from you set up a trust or you want to do the will.
No, because I do hear someone talk about in the will. Last time I was told that in the will we need to have an executor, but after that someone told me a part of executor we need trustee also.
Yeah.
There is a question in the we have an executor who is going to running around for us in the court, in the probate, whatever, in the bank, then and the trustee. So what is the exactly this trustee in the will doing?
Okay, so in general, when we set up a will, then okay, when we write our own will, we will put somebody become the executor. Okay, so in this term, the executor actually he or she also work as a trustee. Have you heard of a term called power of attorney?
Yes.
Yeah, you're giving the power to this executor. Okay, so this executor also act as a trustee. He can do on behalf of you, because this will is written by you. You are the testator. So he will take the action to inform all the beneficiaries, gather in front of the lawyer to, to disclose the content of this will. So this is a power given to the executor lah. So this also trustee rights on this will that you drafted.
Okay.
All right.
Elaine asks, can a trustee be below 18 years old?
Oh, this definitely cannot.
Okay, no. Can 18 years old be oh sorry, apologies, apparently wrong question. Can below 18 years old be beneficiary?
Below yes.
Below 18 be can. Beneficiary.
All right, so yes, can.
If so they 18 years old can be a beneficiary, can the person that's below 18 years old, when he or she is a beneficiary, will they get the money directly? Let's say 17 maybe not too bad. Let's say it's a 7 years old. So what is going to happen? He's going to receive everything?
Not trust, yeah, will. So let's say will don't have the difference between will and trust is that trust you can say how to dispense over the years, right? So what happens if it's a will?
All right. So you on the will, that part you say I gave all my money to 2 of my children. The eldest one get 50%, the second one get 50%. Okay. So generally parents love their children. All right, the mother give to the children, the one to give to the husband. It happened. All right. So in this situation, they are allowed to get this money, but have to receive it by the age of 18. Okay, so this will is valid. The grant of probate, the information, everything is okay, but the account will still be frozen until 18. This account money can be transferred to these 2 children. They can open an account to transfer the money over there.
Okay, so just let me get it clear. Meaning, you can put their name in regardless of age. It's just that there is a age requirement before they can get all the estates, correct?
Yes, 18 years old for draft a will, if you want to put the beneficiary, better they are above 18 years old. For West Malaysia, if you are on Sabah Sarawak, their age is 21 years old. Okay, this is the legal age for receive the gift. We call it a gift from parents. So if they are below this age and the parents is passed away before they reach 18 years old, so by right, they only can receive all these gifts after 18. The will still valid, but the receiving is on 18 years old.
So I have a question over here then. And let's say the parents pass to the two children 50% each. And then you have to wait for them to reach the 18 years or 21 in Sabah Sarawak for this asset or estate to be unfrozen. Then how they're going to live their life? Let's say they're only 3-4 years old, another 10-15 years, because they have no way to take up the money for their living costs or school tuition, whatever.
So normally, if they have minor child, the will writer will always ask who you want to appoint the guardian. So this guardian will be the party who receive the money to look after the children. So this is a process. Then they will have this is a process that you can appoint a guardian as holding this money as taking care, kind of thing. You also can give guardian a bit of fees to look after them.
Okay.
I saw a question from Ervin, but I want to continue. So in that case, that the gift from the parents, right, to the minor child, a minor would be below 18. For the minor child, that the money will be passed over to the guardian. So in order for the guardian to support their living until they reach the 18 years old.
But I think the best planning on this situation, since we are now talking about planning, right? You better do it beside a will. You also set up a trust so that this trust will, like example, you want to set this trust is looking after my children until they reach age of 25. After they graduate from university lah. So you can know how much the maintenance or the living expenses are for them. So it will be faster and easier. Then you will resolve all your question over here.
Okay. Then the question for Ervin may be linked also, because he's asking, Ervin V is asking, what if I give my property to my pet? Property, not estate, it's a property.
Okay.
Hang on. I just clarify first. Ervin V is my husband. It sounds like he's planning to give our estate to our dogs.
No, maybe he think you are his pet.
Okay. I think this
anyway,
better.
Is that possible?
Sorry, come again. The house you want to give to?
Dogs.
Or the pets, any cat or iguana.
Pets lah, any pets, yeah.
This one is impossible because they do not have an IC. They do not have a Malaysia IC. This one is a bit difficult for you to do this.
This is not happening in Malaysia, but in overseas. Because on and off, we hear this kind of news from whoever multi-billionaire pass all the estate to the cat.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay, anyway.
I tell you what, Ervin, put me as your trustee. I will take care of your pet. Exclude this one.
So,
You're my partner. I'm still supposed to support me. Why are you saboing me?
No, I still support you. I support your family member also, right?
What? Today I want to push you so many times. Okay. Anyway, right? What if in the case like I don't have much? Do I still want to do a will? Oh, by the way, hi, thank you, Elaine. Yay! Let's hope that I win. No, I'm kidding. If I don't have much, do I still do a will and a trust?
okay. So if you do not have anything, or for example, you nothing left, you don't have family to want to pass down anything, okay, but at least you got some money, right? Do you want the money become frozen, managed by Amanah Raya, and then end up many years later the money fully utilized by them because they maintain your money, right? If you think of this point, okay, don't risk this. You can just donate this money to help somebody. You just write a simple will. If I'm no longer here, 100% of all my belongings will go to who? Then benefit the somebody that you don't know.
It's true. That's a very good thought.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you for tuning in as well. Okay, my mother wanna ask.
Your family
Oh,
is
your
here.
mother.
My mother
Okay.
have a question. Once a will is written, can the beneficiaries dispute over it or by the other family members?
Okay, very good question.
Or from the other family? Sorry, let me read her question properly. Once a will is written, can the beneficiaries dispute over it or by the others from the family? Yes, that's the question.
Okay, so the honest answer to this is yes, it's possible. Okay, so will is not the ultimate solution for you to secure everything. You want to make sure 100% no dispute, better you do a trust because trust have the higher privacy. Okay, so you can ensure the beneficiary from the trust you set receive the goods, receive the money, receive the property faster and also more privacy. Okay, why I say so? Always you see when someone pass away, let's say they are a reputable person, they're very famous or celebrity, and they come to a situation that they publish into the newspaper looking for this who and who, the name and IC, is passed away. Want to check whether any place that got his latest will. Okay, please submit to us, we will reward you. I saw this in newspaper. So they always I feel this is not the decision by my parents. They definitely will give me something one. I feel this is not fair. I want to hire a lawyer to fight over it. Okay, so hence the disputes come. I think I answer your mom question in this way so that do she have further more question?
So let me then clarify, right?
Yeah.
So in this case, right, if today my mom or my auntie, not my mom, my auntie and uncle can come and dispute over the will.
Yep. Let's say
I'm not saying that they are gonna come, but
it's
just
okay. I understand.
out of curiosity.
It's okay. So all right, it's happened is going to have this issue. If let's say some elderly, they always give property to son, not to daughter. Okay, have you heard about this? Property give to the boy, not to the girl. But why you don't give to the girl? She need a house to stay. She's still single, correct or not? So of course this is unfair to her. She want to dispute over the will. So will she win? Then this is really depend on the what is the thing happen in the court lah. All right. So you feel unfair on the will allocation. You want to fight over it. It could happen. So sometimes we will the will when I do for my client, I add another sentence. So I admit that I do this will with the intention. It's my intention to give this property to my son only. So what is thing behind happen? I don't care because they have a lot of story they don't want to give to this daughter with some reason. So they really wanted to give to this individual only. And when you sign the will, they will have two witnesses in front of this signing, and we make sure this is really by her the testator is her wish. She want to do this.
Okay, so people, golden nugget. Make sure your word have is my intention, your will, sorry. It's my intention and it's my wish.
I saw Elaine have a question. Elaine, I will put your question up after this one. I think not many, maybe more than 10 years ago, I attended a class, right? I do remember there was a saying for a married daughter, they have a stronger ground to dispute a will that not leaving them anything, right? Is it still valid for right now?
So in fact, they are this is their real family, means this father and mother, they give birth, they have also have the documentation show that I am the children, I'm the child of birth cert, you got this, all these documents show that why my father don't give me. So they go and find lawyer and give all these what why they don't give me, they treat me very well before they pass away, why now don't have. Is that this will is manipulated by my brother to influence him to write so, then they will hire a lawyer to fight over it. So I don't think the winning chance is higher because she is what call it the weaker positioning. I mean the position is like people will empathy over her, don't have this situation. But if the reason is valid, she will able to fight her rights and own a partial of share over the property or the movable asset money.
This is one part that I've never really understood. Why need to fight? Create your own. I'm sorry.
There is another topic I think to talk about.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go to Elaine's question. How much?
I like this question a lot.
Yeah. How much does it cost to write a simple will?
Okay, so on behalf of my company, I tell you this price is because I represent Rock Wills. There are a lot of company outside, and also you can also consult a lawyer. They're also doing will. Rock Wills lowest price is 480 ringgit. Okay, so will you just pay one off? Then the will Rock Will help you to keep custody free for 1 year. Then after that, you can take out your will. If you don't want, you can continue keep in Rock Will. They will charge a minimum fees, and that's all. This is the basic will. Very simple. Let's say you don't have minor child, only own one house and a bank account. That's all.
Oh, then how about 480? If I still feel expensive, can I do it myself? Take a paper and write it out. Right.
I wanted to ask the same question.
Okay, just to let you know, during this pandemic, a lot of people go and take those vaccine. They also start worry, and they come and call me and say, "Hey, can I write my own will?" I say, "Yes, you can write. Make sure you have your witness beside there, 2 witness and yourself, and write your writing. Must be clear so that when you submit the document to the court, they can understand. However, I will recommend you, if you still have time, you try to speak to any will writer, and it's not expensive compared to your asset, correct?
Yeah.
If your wish is very simple and very straightforward, you can just do it your own way. You want to find the template from online, or you can see some website that shows how you do it. Okay, but I don't think this is 100% safe. And if you have certain thing that you didn't follow the rule of will format, when the dispute come, like just now, Kitti, you mentioned about dispute, right? They will catch all these minor mistake or the sentence, then probably your will is much more risky. Then you better don't do the will, correct?
Okay.
Understand. So let me summarize, right? Basically, if you want to make sure the chances of everything goes smoothly is higher, then find consultant, will writer, right? But if you think your writing can also be as smooth, as solid as them, then you can do yourself.
Yes. Then the next question is you said Rock Will is going to keep the will 1 year for free, including, let's say I decided to write my own will because I think my computer can write better than me, print out and sign.
All right, it's
then
okay.
where should I keep it? Because I want to hide it from my wife. I said, should I put it into my bank safe box? Just lock it there, or just hide somewhere no one can find it?
Okay, no one can find it. Then
If she read it, I may be in trouble, ma.
okay. Wow, Seal, you don't do this. Later, after finish the show, your wife will look after you.
Steel's wife, make sure you come and watch us. Steel, very simple only. You just need to give to me. Steel's wife, we half lah, huh?
Okay, let me answer this. Never keep your will in the safe deposit box because this is under a bank. Okay, your safe where it is. Normally, we say safe deposit box is in bank. Some will use the private place safe deposit box. So if inside the bank means your bank account already frozen before you get your will to the probate court. Before you get the ground probate means before you can access to the deceased bank account, then how you take out the will because it's already frozen. So, so you don't keep it in the safe. You keep your will in your house. You can lock it. It's one of the choice. If you're saying, I don't want to let my wife know, then you have at least somebody know where you keep it.
Very simple. I help you keep. Like.
Okay, coffee, sir. One month me lah.
That's why.
I will settle with your wife. Now, anyway, right? Final question, because time is up, right? Very quick, very final question.
All right.
Can an ex-spouse dispute the estates from the forefathers?
Ex-spouse?
Dispute the estates from the forefathers.
What is meant by forefather?
What if I'm not mistaken, forefathers means
previous husband.
Previous generation, I think.
Ex-spouse. Let's say this
like family inheritance, if I'm not mistaken. Am I correct? Someone my English suddenly just
okay. So with or without will, this is very important information. There is a new marriage. Okay, this guy divorced a lady, and this is ex-spouse. I require ex-spouse. Then he remarried a new one. Okay, before this, he do a will. I want to will anything to this, the first wife, the ex-spouse. So after the new marriage, the previous will no longer valid. Okay, so when you got a new marriage, rewrite everything on the will. You must engage a lawyer to do everything again. Okay, you must engage. You can do a new will because anything inside that will is no longer valid because the registration in Jabatan Pendaftaran Negara Malaysia, right? This is not your spouse anymore.
But can they then dispute from the family's will?
So you have to, you want to make this dispute is because the person who passed away that time, you are still the legal wife, or that time you're already the ex-wife already?
Ex-spouse should be an ex-wife or ex-husband.
So this is a situation that thing happened that moment. What is your status? So if let's say you want to do this dispute because you find it unfair, anything from this will is not side over you, then this part better you go and engage a lawyer because this part is already not inside the planning. It's over. This is the litigation side already.
Goodness. That's why this is something to me is like, okay, so just a quick backstory. I've always heard, I've experienced about family disputing, like, you know, family inheritance and all this kind of stuff. So it's something that I'm like, oh my God, why dispute? I know it's huge amount of money to some, right? Especially if those like multi-billionaires. But at the end of the day, in my head, it's like, you can make it yourself. Why need the dispute? It's just a drama that
yes.
So, not for me. Anyway, we have to let you go, Ervin. It's time. Oh my God.
Yeah, I still got a lot of questions to ask. More deeper question on that. But time is limited when talk about money, all those things.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, anyway, right, before we let you go, maybe just very quickly, right, share with our Wowies how can they find you if they want to understand a little bit more, where can they get all this information?
Okay, no problem. So look at my name spelling is Ervin Ling. This spelling in Facebook, not many people have this combination. If you search this, you can find I have a page and also I have a Facebook profile under the same name. So you can reach me through Facebook or you can just give me a call directly, WhatsApp me, anything, I will answer you. So the planning for will is not an overnight process. Don't worry. We will go through few rounds until you feel like, this is the right time that you want to write your will. Then only we start the process. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Awesome.
Erwin,
His number.
I'm just call him for a tea also possible. I am thinking, we talk a lot about will trust tonight. If you would choose to let our Wowies to remember one thing from tonight, which one you think they should remember the most, be alert about on the will estate planning?
Okay. So about will and about estate planning, you always remember this. Start with the end in mind. Okay. Just imagine today when you go out and then you cannot come back anymore. So who you left behind? What would happen to them? Have you planned your own thing? Like the property goes to who? Insurance money who should receive it? How should they receive it? Is in a big lump sum or in a monthly basis? You think more about this, and you can start to write down your planning. Okay, the will writer or the estate planner is the party who you can engage to give you some idea to make it perfect, but you must have your own way you must have your own decision on your thing. So don't worry, because the will planning is not one-off, means cannot change. You always can rewrite your will. You always can do amendment over it.
Another fun idiot.
That's a good one. I shall write one and make my husband sign. I'm kidding. Anyway, thank you so much, Ervin, for coming
thanks,
in and
Erwin.
sharing. Right?
Thank you,
Honest
Kitti.
truth is something that is really like, oh my God, what do I really need to do for me? Okay, so thank you so much for clearing that up, and I hope that Wowies, you have gotten some value as well. So let's say thank you to Erwin and say bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you again. See you again.
And also at the same time, we look at the prestige of the day also. Say Whoa, Kitti,
Oh my
you
God.
feel overwhelming with all this information for estate planning and view.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like, oh my God. Now in my head, it's like there's so much to plan. I've got no clue. What have I planned? What have I not planned? My husband has been asking me to do my will for the longest time.
Oh, actually, looking at today, I found a part of the will commonly known in the market, right? Trust is something would be very beneficial, very benefiting the minor. Minor, I'm referring to those 18 years old and below over here, or Sabah Sarawak below 21. So with the trust, we can actually plan the payout money for them on their education, on their living, tuition, whatever they need. Maybe even the birthday presents. Who knows? The trust is
True.
So I think it is possible.
Never thought of that, Sue. That's a very good planning.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think if we were to talk about this, we can still talk on quite a fair bit, right? So different areas, different planning, right?
Yeah.
Maybe this year, 5 years down the road, may differ slightly because our family members, like our kids may grow up, hence the
Status.
reviewing and all this kind of stuff. I can understand that, right? But
Status also may be changing. Yeah, stocking status may be changing, right? There's something I think I need to warn the Wowies. Just how Ervin was saying that remarriage will make your previous will not valid. It's called rework. The will will be reworked when you're remarried. But take note that divorce will not rework your will. happens anyone divorce, right? If they didn't revise the will, right? Revise their will, right? The ex-spouse will able to get whatever mentioned in the will itself.
I must make
Only
sure
remarriage will have that.
I must make sure my husband's will, right? Whether I remarry or whatever, this will still go to her. I don't think so he will do that, but anyway, yeah. Thank you, Elaine. Sue, we're running out of time anyway.
Yeah.
Next session. So much
Next session.
more. Anyway, next session. It's all about budgeting for the spending season, right? Now,
Ooh,
honest
yes.
truth is we are still thinking about how to do this session because you want a surprise?
What kind of surprise?
The surprise is it's just gonna be Sue and I talking about this topic.
Yeah, we have some ideas on the cost saving. You know, we are cost conscious every time in every show. We are few, we ask for discount from our guests.
So, if there anything that you want us to cover during the next segment, especially talking about, you know, how do you handle all these money expenses for the upcoming spending season? Why we say spending season? 11/11, Christmas,
Actually started 2 days ago. 11/11.
Chinese New Year,
Thanksgiving,
God.
Christmas, Valentine's. If you are lucky and lucky, your spouse birthday in the year end.
My goodness, yes. So anyway, all these are like the time where expenses skyrocket. So we wanted to do something to support you as much as possible. So if there's certain things that you want us to cover, make sure you leave it in a comment or you can just DM us. Okay? Our next show is when, Sue?
What's next? 17 November, 8:30 p.m. as usual. Wow, live channel, Facebook and YouTube. So remember to hit the like button whether you are on Facebook or YouTube. You follow us at Wow Wisdom of Wealth on both channels, right? Just
Yes, and make sure you subscribe, follow, like everything.
Yes. Actually, if you are watching right now, you no need to search us, just like, but you ask your friend to search this.
Yeah, and send it to your friends anyway. Thank you again for tuning in while we see you on 17 November, 8:30 p.m. And remember, it is never too early or too late to start, especially in your wealth building and wealth preservation. And today is for your next generation, the legacy that you want to leave behind. The key is to begin your wealth journey now, right?
Yep.
So, thank you so much.
Time to say goodbye. Bye-bye. Thanks, Elaine. Thanks, Jonathan.
Bye, Mommy.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye, Jonathan. Bye, Jane.
Thank you, friend.